What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? This is I, James, adoptionagency.com. 21 years selling on eBay. So, oh man, I started recording and got interrupted, so I'm like, found it funny. All right, before I get started and do what happened yesterday on eBay and what have you, I want to give you guys an apology for letting you down and letting myself down the last few days and getting involved or letting other people's ignorance affect me, and I should not do that. I have this thing called Day On I've done for many years on Facebook, and every once in a while I'll throw one in the community section on YouTube, but I wanted to read today's on video for you because as of today, I'm not putting myself in anybody else's chats and whatever. I'm sticking with me and you guys. I'm just, it's not worth my energy anymore. So I want to read off this statement that I made. So I found myself trying to fit in with humans I would not hang out with in the real world. I broke my number one rule in life. You are the company you keep. In the real world, and now I have learned a lesson in the virtual chat world. A comment was said that made me see this reality. That's just the way he is. I had a friend that I grew up with. I've known since I was 3 years old. We used to all his life use that as an excuse for him. There are reasons I cut ties with situations like that because that mentality is not healthy for either party involved or the people around the parties. It's not healthy, right? It did no positive things for anybody, really. And that statement alone pulled the virtual world into reality for me. That I was trying to mingle with people I probably wouldn't mingle with in real life just because whatever situation, their personality, their character, whatever the case may be, right? My number one rule growing up was you are the company you keep, because when you grow up in a tough neighborhood, that person next to you could have beef with somebody. You could just wind up in the crossfires, right? So I always made sure I knew the people around me and they were of good character and what have you. And for some reason, I wasn't doing that in the virtual world. I'm looking at it now. A room at a party is the same as a room in a chat. If I don't know you, or if I see bad character, I jet. I did that my whole life. When I would go places and there was just something questionable about somebody or some people there, I left. I wasn't going to get involved. And I didn't do that in the virtual world. I guess I don't know, ignorance on my part, blinded by trying to, I don't know, just try to be a part of a community, I guess. I don't know. But it's not healthy. It's not healthy in any way, shape, or form for me and my makeup of who I am. It's not healthy for me. So I have to do what's best for me. And also, in turn, I was letting down those of you who watch my videos. Like, I missed a lot of videos of good sales because my head just wasn't right because of dealing with this stuff. And I don't know, so from now on, I'm here. And if somebody comes at me here, I just block and move on. No big deal. but I'm not going out there anymore. If I don't know the room and the entire room, it's not for me. It's just not my thing. So I'm staying in James's world. I created that term literally before Wayne's World when I was young, in my teens. I'm in James's world. If you're in my world, I trust you, right? I got your back. You're a brother, your family. And only the people in that circle matter. Nothing else matters. And I wasn't doing that virtually. So I've got to do that virtually somehow, some way. And the first way, obviously, is not to venture outside of my videos. So we'll start there, right? That's not to say I wouldn't show up on, say, Marcus's channel, Dixon's Pickens. He's a good guy. Everybody I've seen in his chat seem like good people, if I remember correctly. But if I go in and I see a character that I'm questionable about, I'll just back out. No big deal, right? So that's the way I'm going about it from here on out. So another thing I want to address is, because I don't want to come across this way, I had one other channel when he was trying to school me make a statement that made me stop and go, I don't think I come across like that. And that was, I come across in my videos like my way is the only way. And I stop. I'm like, well, I don't think so. I don't drive that way because I've done everything, right? And I think I've shared that a lot with you. My impression was he just doesn't watch all my videos. But I'll let that, with you guys who do watch all my videos, I'll let you tell me if that is true or false. Do I come across as this is the only way? Because I don't want that. And I remember at times saying I'm highlighting the high dollar items and the quick flip items for you guys so you know what to grab. And I've even said on some videos, watch for consistency in my videos that I might not see. If you see that I'm selling hat X 50 times, but I don't even notice it, and then if you come across that hat and you can make money off of it because you've seen my videos and do it, but yet I didn't register with me, that's another way. So I've always thought I came at all these different directions for you guys. So I don't want to feel like I'm coming at one direction for you. I would not be doing a service for you guys. So because as I've shared with in the past videos, I've done it all. I've done pallets. I've done retail arbitrage. I've bought out stores. I've spent $28,000 in 1 month on new shoes, yard sales. I mean, I've done it all. And I think I try to share all those stories with you guys, and also how I got to my situation. Like where I am with the storage lockers filled with merchandise, it was not an easy road. And I've expressed that, telling you the amounts of debt I was in for how many years and crawling out of it, and it's stressful. So I've shared all that with you. So I hope I don't come across like that, because that is not my intentions. So I'll leave that to you guys who watch my videos consistently to be a judge on that or not, because I can't take the word of someone who doesn't watch all my videos. So I'll let you guys be the judge of me. Let me know, and then let me know how, if that's the case, how I come across as such, just so I can better myself. So, because I don't want you to think that you could just go out and fill up 5 storage units and be scot-free, so it's not that easy. So, as I've said many times before. So, that being said, that is going to be the last of it. Going forward, you know where my head's at, what I'm doing, and where I'm going with this. I've got too many personal goals I want to achieve, and I don't need that outside noise any longer. And I put myself in that situation. I put myself into that outside noise. So it's my fault, 100% my fault. And it will not happen again. So now we start to turn around. So Whew, slept good last night, though. I can tell you that. I didn't wake up once last night, so. Stuff was wearing me out, so I slept good. So yesterday on eBay was a good day overall. I did most of my money between 8 and noon. So in 4 hours, I did like $500. And then it just trickled in the rest of the evening. Even had a couple of hours where nothing came through. Ended the day at $930. So not bad at all. I mean, not bad, period. But overnight, it seemed like there was nothing came through between, what was it? It was midnight or 1. I had it and I forgot it. Midnight or 1 till 9 in the morning. So nothing had come through. And I don't know if any emails have even come through since then. No, I still haven't even received an email since last customer email was at 11 last night. So we're going on 12 hours. It's 10:50 right now. Going on 12 hours, no customer emails, which is totally out of the norm. But a few sales did have come in, so that's at least a positive. And now I got another offer right here that I'm going to accept. So that's good. So it looks like since 9, like between 9:55, so in the last hour, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 10 sales in the last hour, whereas the 9 hours before that, nothing. I'm not speculating anything, but I'm speculating some things. You guys know. So how do you get 10 sales in 1 hour when you had 9 hours with no sales? So it doesn't make sense. It just does not do it. But so let's see where we are at. We are at 10:50, and I like to be at 150 to 250 by 10 a.m. I knew that wasn't going to happen, but I am at 180 going on 11 a.m. So that's at least a positive. So I noticed yesterday, like, organic sales were just way off again. They picked up, I guess the last few hours, the sales I did have were all organic because I had 7 when I went to bed. So those last couple of hours were all organic. So it was 12 and 36. So the number of items still on the low side, but like today, organic 1 promoted 10. So we'll see what happens today. Hopefully they've got their stuff together a little bit today. We'll see. Like, hopefully it'll be like yesterday for most of the day anyway. Let's see. All right, let's get some of this stuff shipped out. And yeah, I'm kind of mad at myself because there was a lot of good dollar sales the last few days, and I let you guys down by not showing you those items. And even a lot of stuff that Jan had bought that showed up in her videos. So I'm kind of mad at myself. I let myself and you guys down by not showing that stuff. So won't happen again. Never say never, but it won't happen again. So let's go. First up, we've got this women's Harley Davidson hat. Sold for $10, headed to Texaco, New Mexico. Oh, that's cool. And if you're new to my channel, the prices I give do not include the shipping I do charge. Where's my gun at? Oh, yeah. Hey, if you can't better yourself every day, you're doing things wrong anyway, right? So. is that hour sign popping up? All right. So next up, we got Tombstone on VHS tape. Sold for $4.50. Headed to Lakeland, Florida. Now, and this might help if you guys think this way too. Like I never thought this way, but so many people do, and I always was like, well, they got a lot going on and stuff like that. Why a lot of popular people, celebrities and what have you, and trust me, I'm not putting myself in that situation at all, but I understand now more why they avoid things like the internet and stuff. It's not within their best interest, to go outside of their bubble, because they're working on themselves and what matters to them, and everything else is just noise, right? So I've always felt that and knew that, but I didn't feel that, I guess you could say. Now I feel that. I get it. There's just, you stay behind the wall and just let the asylum run rampant, right? You just do you, and control and live in your area and keep your peaceful bliss, and let everybody else who chooses to create the chaos, let them be. So I feel it now. I always got it, but now I feel it. So, and I've said this other times before, why I try to avoid comments and stuff. And now I'll just look over them. I'll look over them, and I've been trying to get better with looking over them and liking them at least and stuff, so I could delete all the spam, because there's so much spam starting to come in and stuff on my videos. So I go in and try to delete everything that's negative, right? So, but that's a hard thing too, when you see so much negative in one day and you're in control of it. I have to delete it. So I've got to see it, right? It does affect at least my psyche, So I was going to say human psyche, but everybody's wired differently. So we got a lot of squeeze cassettes. I put them both together. Going to Australia. Sold for $7. So yeah, so I don't want any of you guys to think that I'm snubbing you guys if I'm not commenting and stuff. It's just maintaining my peace. And it's nothing against you or the comments. It's just, I'm sure you get it. It's a crazy thing. Whoops. So I think I'm going to that first person selfish mentality, in the sense of the way I do things. I'm doing it because I'm enjoying doing it, and these are the reasons why I enjoy doing it, right? Because I'm having fun doing it, because somebody's getting something out of it, and then actually it's probably all I need end it there. I mean, I got to enjoy it, and if somebody's getting something out of it, that's all I need. Period. Beyond that, nothing else matters. If one person out of one video out of 10 gets one little nugget, then hey, I'm cool with that. So as long as I enjoyed the process of doing it. So nothing outside of those two things matter, so I gotta find that and stick that. Not forget that, I should say. All right, Devo Greatest Hits cassette sold for $8. I got to kind of transport myself mentally back to when I was like 18 and 19, minus the a-hole part of me, the stupid teenager parts. So I've got to try to manifest both mentalities, what I knew then with what I know now, and be the best version of myself I can be. So and if somebody wants to take my words and totally twist them around and attack me because of it, block. Simple as that. Doesn't matter. I know, and obviously everybody else knew, except the one person who wanted to take the words and twist them around. So I don't know how many hundreds of people saw the video, and only one bad nugget tried to take what I said and just spin it around and try to attack me with the trendy attacks of today. There's a reason ass was in his title. And that's another thing. That should have been a red flag to me. If you call yourself in your name as I won't give the whole name, but if ass is part of it, that should be a red flag to me. You're probably not going to be a decent person. But no, James ignored all those red flags. Like a dummy. Yeah, it's funny. And it's also funny how when one person will do something, how many followers they get trying to, do the same thing. But then the very next day, oh, hi, James, how are you? Walk on, boy, walk on. So, yeah, I don't like phony and fakeness and all that kind of stuff, so. If you're going to be, an ass behind my back, be an ass to my face. At least I'll give you an A for consistency. But you're just like trying to compensate for something missing in your life when you do stuff like that. Alrighty. At least we got several international items. Kind of the difference between a good day and a something's off day is international. Alright, we got this hat. Corin Industries, corduroy hat. Headed to Canada. Sold for $12.14. This is the Exorcise the Demons video. Oh, exorcise the demons. Ooh, I could probably come up with a good thumbnail for that. That's awesome. Exorcise the demons video. It's funny. Funny to me, anyway. And that's all that matters. Six, 5. I don't know why I'm wanting to yawn. I've slept freaking all night. That's the first night in a long time where nothing woke me up. Vern didn't even get me up to go out that I know of. Or try to get me up, I should say. Because usually I hear him as soon as he moves, and that wakes me up. So I'm guessing he didn't move all night. So maybe giving him that code, I gave him only one of the codeines at night with one of his normal pain pills, the nerve pain pills. So it seemed like he slept real good all night. So that's good. That's good. All right, we've got USS Missouri Hawaii hat. Sold for $12.15, headed to Bluntstown, Florida. Woolly mammoth. One of my bucket list items to see a woolly mammoth before I die. A real live one. So hopefully they get the cloning done soon. So $11.50, headed to San Francisco, California. All right, Babylon AD, just the CD inserts for their Live in Your Face album. Sold for $4, headed to Wichita, Kansas. I think they're from Kansas City, Missouri. Babylon AD is. If I remember correctly. Alrighty, we got just the cassette, The Sons of the Pioneers, Reader's Digest cassette tape. Sold for $6, headed to Worcester, Massachusetts. Try to put these in cases. I keep forgetting sometimes. So they don't get broken. Now what do we go with? Alright, are you ready for a DVD light? Yeah. Alright, we got 3 DVDs. Sold for $55. We got Star Odyssey. We've got Benji 2-pack. And then we got the Godzilla collection. $55 headed to Australia. Let's see what will fit in. Will you fit in here? Yes, you will. Alrighty, Australia. 55. What size is this one? This is like a 13 by 10. 13 by 10. 172. Here's what it is. 155. 172. To Australia you go. I had a weird dream last night that I found a cheaper way to send like hoodies and jackets in the mail. I'm like, that was weird. Like, is there a cheaper way? Am I missing something? That was my subconscious telling me I'm missing something. So now I need to ponder that thought today and go see if there's something that my subconscious is trying to tell me, or if it's just a wishful dream. All right, Morning Solitude CD. Headed to Minneapolis, sold for $444. We've got Lock and Key Restaurant, Inglewood Beach, Florida t-shirt. Sold for $11.50. Headed to Orange, California. Looks like we had a couple more things sell, so that's good. I wonder if it'll be like yesterday where all my sales come within just a few hours, or the majority of my sales, I should say. V is for Vendetta Blu-ray. Sold for $444. Headed to Carrollton, Texas. So, this next item, so what I decided to do, since my shoes just weren't moving, I decided to just start pricing all my shoes at $16.99 with my sale. So a lot of the higher dollar items, shoes have been selling the last few days. And my goal is just basically to sell 3 to 4 shoes a day at this to get an extra $30 to $40 per day off of shoes. And that would in turn help motivate me to list all the shoes I still do have. So we'll see how that goes. So yesterday I think I ended with 4 pairs, 5 the day before that. And we got the first pair for today, some Nike Air Max. So they used a coupon, so they got them for $13. Headed to Kaiser, Oregon. And the reasoning behind that, as I said in the other video, is just because they're so big, they take up so much space. And for some reason, I mean, I had good shoes that were just not getting views and not selling. They were in my store for 2 years, and I didn't even get offers on them. So I just started marking them all down. And then in 2, I'm hoping that it helps move like the older running shoes quicker, Sperry's quicker, things like that. So. Basically just to up my money on the shoe world. Because I only had like $2,000 this year on shoes. So. So if I push that to an extra $900, $1,000 a month on shoes, then that'll be an increase. And then also move the biggest stuff that takes up space in my totes out of here quicker. So we got Get Crunk promo cassettes single, sold for $11, headed to Cincinnati, Ohio. All right, next up we got Harley Davidson from Columbia, Missouri. T-shirt. Sold for $6, headed to Vidor, Texas. Vidor, something like that. Oh, left the light on. Sorry. Good's Thumb CD, sold for $3.50. Old Orchard Beach, Maine. Midnight Star, self-titled, on cassette, sealed. Sold for $7.60, headed to Garden City, Kansas. We already got several more for this evening's pool. Got about 10 more, so that's good. Nothing major. Cassettes and hats. Cassettes, hat, t-shirt, 1 CD. Cassettes and hats, seems like majority. So boom. All right. Oh, nice dummy. Tummy. Think I got some gas. All right. End of day. Print the scan form. Sauce. End of day. I see his eyeball looking at me. You ready? All right, let's go, kiddos. I'm trying to get him up for you guys. Ready, Vern? You ready? The other day, he just stayed there until I was upstairs. Then they finally came. They both just laid there for a little bit longer. So maybe that's what he's going to do today. Turn off the light. That got him. You ready? I see you peeking. You ready to go? Let's go. Come on. There he is. There's the baby boy, the baby girl. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. And we will see you all in the next video. Later.